Hello, Husky Nation. Welcome to Holt's annual report to the public 2020-2021. Just a couple of housekeeping items before we move through this program here real quick. Just wanted to make sure that you have the app, the Fayetteville Public Schools app, and also in the very middle, you have our Holt calendar on Google that you guys can have access to all the time. It is that time of the year for us to take a look at our school. First off, I want to let you guys remind you, if you don't know already, that we are a designated school in 2017 and redesignated in 2020 to be a Diamond School to Watch, which has 4 different criteria that we meet. An outside observation team comes in and make sure that we are making progress every 3 years to keep that designation there. We do go to Washington, D.C. to a National Schools to Watch conference to present and also learn from other schools across the nation. All 3 middle schools here in Fayetteville Public Schools have this designation as a Diamond School to Watch. Here in the Husky Nation, I want to go over our quick beliefs here that we have, that our Huskies need a safe and caring environment, and that they excel when we use teamwork. They pursue academic success and develop healthy, productive futures, a huge thing that Huskies pull together. And of course, I am talking to one of our biggest partners. That's you guys, Partners United in Learning and Life. A huge piece is you guys and us working together to help support your child getting through the learning each and every day and learning about life each and every day. Our learner qualities also help add as we try to set goals with your students about being a better adventurer, collaborator, neighbor, self-manager, and thinker, those things that are outside the school realm, but yet add so much to their school success. Our goals for the 2020-2021 school year is that our instructional team will review the results of the NWEA MAP scores to identify students below the 40th percentile. We call this response to intervention. A stands for academic. We normally look at ACT Aspire scores, but this year we did not have those because we did not take the test last year. We also have a building goal that we'll continue to integrate our learner qualities and the Choose Love curriculum in reducing the number of referrals in 2 specific areas. And those 2 areas are student conflict and insubordination that we're working on getting better at here in the Husky Nation. Also, we will provide a flexible space for learning along with one-to-one Chromebooks to complement an engaging learning environment. So those are our goals for this school year that we've been through. Our Title I school, all schools that are over 40% free reduced lunch, of which we're at 58% here at Holt. These are the requirements that we have the right to be involved. Parents have the right to be involved in the Title I program, to participate in how our money is spent, to know if teachers meet the state license and licensing qualifications for grade and subject teaching, and to request qualifications of our paraprofessionals that help assist us in our classrooms each and every day. Our curriculum, we implement our state standards and next generation science standards. That's what NGSS stands for. And that we continue to participate in our district's ongoing curriculum review cycle. This year, we're wrapping up our ELA curriculum review cycle. Next year is going to be physical education and health. All teachers in our building participate in the RISE and or the Science of Reading training, which this is a reading initiative from our state department, and each teacher participates in some level. Our core teachers actually have to prove proficiency in this over the next 2 years. And then also any additional programs that we purchase with the building title funds, they go here into our curriculum as well to help support. We do have a progress monitoring and assessment. We use that MAP assessment that we talked about just a second ago about reading, language, and math. We use iReady as an adaptive learning piece for our math curriculum. We use IXL and Lexia for our adaptive learning for ELA this year. We participate here in our Title I program to ensure that children have a fair, equal, and significant opportunity to high quality education. It's very important for us to help with that. That's what our Title I program is here for. And the requirements, again, as programs based on effective means of improving student achievement, we must look at these as research-based and to make sure that we are looking at improving student achievement. We also must have our parental engagement, one of our partners with you guys as well, making sure that we engage you in the learning environment. This was tough this year, so tough. And then these are part of our school level improvement plan that we write about a year out, a year in advance, and we try to follow these out throughout the whole idea. And these are all found on the district webpage under state required information, what we call a SLIP or school level improvement plan. The student data that we use in information here, our ACT Aspire, we've taken that this year. We'll get those results next year. And that's kind of a longitudinal kind of a time over process to see if we are progressing. Our measurement of academic progress is what that MAP stands for. That testing there, where we set individual goals for your students, and we also look at trend data from year to year. We take that 3 times a year, and we look at growth between each of those. And then also, of course, classroom assessments that our teachers administer in the classrooms. Those quick judges right through their formative assessments there. That's our free and reduced lunch percentages over the last couple of years there. We are at 58%. So you can see that over the last 4 years, we have been increasing on our free and reduced lunch programs here, which means our students are coming here with just slightly more needs each and every year. And if you have any question about like school snapshots over the last several years, My School Info, our Arkansas Department of Education, puts this out. And the My School Info is a pretty cool way of actually looking at our school here over the last several years. And then whenever our report card status comes on back line in here, most likely next year or the year after, then you'll be able to see how we score based upon different qualifications and how they break that down. Right now, it's been on hold over the last couple of years because of the pandemic. Our Title I funds we get to spend to help our students rise up to our different levels of expectations there and to meet their highest level. And we use that for student support interventionists, professional learning, and instructional technology. At the very bottom, you see a couple of letters that we sent out back in October on the parents' right to know. And we had those sent out to you guys back then around the first time that we had our parent-teacher conferences in October. What is an interventionist? One of the most questions that we have here, and it's tiered extra support. So tiered basically means the higher the tier, the more one-to-one we go. So at the very bottom of this page, you see 1 to 15, 1 to 8, 1 to 3, and 1 to 1. The higher the tier of a support that a student gets, the highest is a one-to-one relationship when it comes to either academics or behavior. And the use of data helps determine the placement of being in the right tiered support and also of exiting the tier support. So we have a behavior support interventionist, and next year we'll be bringing back our academic interventionist as well to help us along with our ELA tasks here in the building. So right now that our interventionist here is only behavior this year and fantastically helping out, working with kids as high as meeting with kids on a daily basis, helping make great decisions here in the Husky Nation. Again, we believe here that students do need a safe and caring environment, that we have to use teamwork. We always keep academic success high, and we develop healthy and productive futures. Guys, that future is so important to us, to keep doors open here in the middle schools where partners united in learning and life. Thank you so much for watching our short video here about our annual report to the public here. If you have any questions, please give me a call or an email here in the Husky Nation and be happy to get back with you guys too. Have a great rest of the day.